Good morning, my D's. So, unfortunately, last day of our dealer week. Just gonna do some arms, maybe we're gonna throw some shoulders at the end, but I mean, I've been doing shoulders literally, I believe every single day of this week. I've been doing like 2 sets of side lats, maybe some rear delts here and there, but yeah, I mean, we've done those quite a bit. We've targeted those quite a bit. We had quite a lot of volume throughout the week, if you think about it. So for shoulders, it was definitely not really a deload, but hey ho, it doesn't matter. So today we're gonna start with arms. We're gonna start with biceps specifically. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna start doing the laying down bicep curl, or at least for today, right? Let's not jump the gun here. I don't know if next week I'm gonna be doing something else for biceps. But today I'm just gonna do the laying down bicep curls with the dumbbells. Obviously a very, very good exercise for biceps. It's only gonna be 2 sets here, and then we're gonna do triceps, two sets for triceps after that. So let's get the 2 sets out of the way first. I'm only using 8 kilos per arm. It's not really a lot of weight. Usually we do 12 and a half, 10s or the 12 and a halves, depending on the day and how I feel. Obviously, if I'm going to do the 10s, I'm going to do more reps. If I'm going to do the 12s, I'm going to do less reps. Still between the 8 to 16 rep range, but less reps than I would do with the 10s, obviously, right? Because we're still trying to hit failure, muscular failure, or get very close to that at least. But yeah. Look, let's get the first set out of the way, and let's begin that arm day. Right. Oh, there we go, that's a nice stretch. I can feel the stretch all the way from my pecs, really all the way to my biceps. Which is obviously, it feels very nice. And it's very, very effective for biceps. The reason that this is very effective, and I've talked about it in the past, but the reason that this is very effective is because on the way down at the lengthened position, so here is where you have most of the resistance. And obviously, when I say lengthened, it's pretty much the best position to be for your biceps. For any muscle really, the lengthened position is the best position for hypertrophy to be in. And ideally you wanna slowly eccentric control it and then really like stretch those biceps so you can really feel that burn and that tearing. When I say tearing, it's a sensation of your biceps being like stretched so much. It's kind of like the tearing apart. I don't actually mean a tear. But yeah, look, that's the first set done. Again, deload week, guys, so we're not going to be doing a lot of volume. Only 2 sets, about 6, maybe 8 reps, and that should be good enough. But yeah, we're just going to do 1 more rather, and then we're going to do some triceps. Right, so for the second set, I thought, let me take the pump cover off so you can actually see what my biceps are doing. But it's flipping cold, so I might as well just put it back on after. So, slow eccentric. And this is kind of like the most I can extend my biceps. I can't really go below that point because obviously my elbows are stopping me from that, which is very good. That's kind of like what you're looking for. And then you just rep that one out. It's a very good exercise. Honestly, the pump and the soreness that stays on at the back of the bicep, it stays there for days, which is strange because I've never had that with any other exercise. That's it. Right, so for triceps, I've grabbed the 9s, slightly heavier than before, and then it's literally just skull crushers with dumbbells, but I like that exercise because it isolates the 2 arms, so that way I'm actively fighting against imbalances, and because I'm making sure that each arm is doing the same amount of volume, and that way one side is not going to become stronger than the other. Ooh. 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 Oh, that's it. That was a bit. I don't know how many reps that was, but it felt like I was starting to do a proper set, so that's fine. We're gonna do one more set exactly like that. And then we're gonna do more arms actually. We're gonna do the Pritzer curl and probably a tricep push down with a cable. That should be good enough. That's good enough. Here we are, Pritzer curls. So obviously, second bicep exercise, we're still gonna do about 2 sets. Not about, precisely 2 sets. I'm not gonna superset that with triceps. I'm gonna do triceps straight after, because obviously I don't really rest a lot in between sets, because they're very light sets. So I'm just gonna finish off with these 2 and then set everything up for the triceps over there. But yeah, for now, I mean, look, we have 20 kilos on the bar plus the bar, so 25 to 27 kilos. It's quite a lot of weight, but obviously we're only doing about 5 to 6 reps. So that should be good enough. It's still deload. I know I should be going a little bit heavier, but then a little bit lighter actually. But I mean, I was like, I could grab the 5s and then do 17 kilos for 5 to 6 reps. But that's a bit too low. So I'll probably have to add the 2.5s on top of the 5s, which is just too much of a hassle. So I just went straight to 10s. Why not, right? So that's kind of like my logic behind it sometimes when I come to the gym. So we're going to do the first set. Again, 5-6 reps. It's going to be a very short set. Rest for about a minute, minute and a half. And start the second set, finish that off, then triceps. That is it. Oh, I think I should have lowered that. So we did 5.5. Anyway, we did 5.5 reps because I didn't lower that. So a rep. This is half a rep. That's the other half of the rep. I fucked that one up. Anyway, I don't know what I was thinking. In any case, 5.5 reps. We might do 7 on the next one. There you go. That will be good enough. But yeah, I just wanted to say, when it comes to deload weeks, I've said this in the first video of this week of the deload week. But when it comes to deload weeks, what I do is I take the time, because I know that this is not going to be challenging, and I know that the workouts are going to be very short, and I know that the weight isn't a lot. So I take the time when I do deload weeks, and I really slow my stuff down. So every set I do is slowed down, especially in the eccentric, because the concentric, I mean, you can be explosive there, that's fine. It's actually kind of athletic to do it that way. So you want to be a little bit explosive on the way up. But on the way down, on this particular exercise, on the way down at the bottom end of the range of motion, I want to control the weight as much as possible, because obviously that leads to hypertrophy. But more importantly, I want to make sure that my technique is crispy, so it's not odd. There aren't any, I'm being as efficient as possible. Obviously, good technique leads to joint longevity. So you want to be aware of these things. So I like to take this time of the deload week to really slow my stuff down and make sure that my technique is proper, make sure there aren't any imbalances, make sure that, the way that I've set myself up, especially when I do benzing or something like that, I'm arching my back, my shoulders are, tucked back and down, so I can really create that, nice stretch for the pecs, but obviously keep my shoulder joints healthy in the long run. So this is kind of like it's a week that you make some adjustments in your technique here and there. You make sure that, you know, you do the same exercises so your body knows what to do. But if you're doing something wrong for all this time, by reducing the weight significantly and doing less amount of reps and less amount of sets, you can focus solely on your technique. So yeah, I'll just take the time. If I were you, I would take the time to, you know, not just do a deload, but obviously make those adjustments and become better off the back of that. And obviously well recovered for next week or next couple of weeks that we're going to be training, you know, with the foot on the gas, essentially. We're just going to go all out again. So yeah, let's do one more set here. Finish that off so we can do some triceps and go from there. So yeah, on the way up you can be explosive, because that's athletic, right? So that's fine. But on the way down, control that as much as possible. Pause there. Explode up. But yeah, I'm looking for inconsistencies, so I don't want to be doing that, you know? I want to be like really controlling the weight properly, like this. Make sure I go the depth. Pause. Explode. Pause. Explode. There we go. And that's it. So yeah, triceps now. Same load to cover there, but we're gonna get to that in a sec. So what you want to be doing when you do this exercise is you want to have the bar close to your body. And the reason you want to do this, you don't want to be coming out there, because that's not really triceps. What you want to be doing, which is much better, is like have it close to your body. So on the way up, my triceps are really getting all that stretch. And then you push down. You keep the bar close to your body when you push down. Oh yeah, that just stretches the triceps. You can try it, right? If you're gonna do it this way, you're gonna feel your triceps, especially when you come about chest height. You're gonna feel your triceps pulling apart versus this, right? This, I still feel my triceps, but not really. So yeah, you wanna be keeping the bar close to your chest. And then having a bit of a, you know, pulling your bum back, it's fine. But just as long as you know, make sure that the bar is close to your chest. But especially on the way up, slow your stuff down again. Make sure that you really stretch those triceps. And that's good enough. One more set, and then we might do some shoulders, but we'll see. Right, and last set, similar stuff, guys, same weight, we're not really changing anything. Just again, bear in mind your technique, make sure that it is proper. Just take this time to really perfect it to the utmost extent. So start from the top and then we'll finish at the bottom. Obviously, technically speaking, that's the bottom end of the range of motion, because that's where your muscles are being the most stretched. When you go down, you keep the bar close to your body. Stretch, you feel that stretch, and then you explode down. That should be good enough. I don't know if that was 8 reps, but it doesn't matter. So I might actually do some shoulders. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, let's just do one set of side lats. So I can't go yet because my missus is not done. So let's just do one set of side lats. Again, I'm only going to do one because I've done shoulders literally every day for 5 days straight. And obviously it was deload, so the weight was halved and the amount of sets was only 2 per day. And the reps were around 6 to 7. So still, it's still quite good volume, like I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, just for the lows would be alright. I don't even know how many reps I've done here, so 7? 8? 9, 10. Let's say 12, because obviously this is going to be just one set, so might as well just combine the amount of reps that I would have done for the 2 sets. Oh, that's it. It's good enough. We just combined the 2 sets by doing the volume, the amount of reps anyway that I would have done for 2 sets. But instead of just splitting into 2 sets, you just do it in one, and we're done. That's the deload week done. I feel very refreshed and I'm ready to go for next week. Obviously tomorrow is a rest day. Day after, we're going to begin hammering those muscles again. The split that we're going to adopt now, it's not the pull push legs or lower upper that we used to do. We're actually going to do back, chest, legs, shoulders and arms. Rest day, back, chest, legs, shoulders and arms. I repeat. So I've never tried this before. It's technically a 10-day split. It's not a weekly split. I've never ever done this before, so it will be very interesting to see how that will go down and if I'm actually going to be putting size on. Because the volume still has to be quite a lot, but because I'm only going to be doing chest in one day, so we're technically going to be training chest, a little bit of front delts and a little bit of triceps. When you do chest, it's kind of like fractional volume that just happens at the back of that. So by doing that, equally when we do back, we do fractional volume for biceps and rear delts and forearms, obviously. So technically speaking, we train each muscle group twice a week with fractional volume. And this sort of splits seem to work very, very well for people who are on the larger side and have a lot of muscle on, which I think I am on that category. So we'll see how that goes. Obviously, if I start seeing that, I'm losing strength and I'm losing size, then it's time to go back to the more traditional pull push legs or lower up. But we shall see. It will be definitely a very, very interesting few months. I am going to do this for a few months unless it sucks. So then I'm not going to be doing it for a few months. But we'll see. I don't think it's going to suck. I think it's going to be good, actually. And I am looking forward to it because, as I said, in 5 or 6 years of training, I've never done this split ever, not even once. So it's new for me. It will also give me the ability to try new stuff when I do a back day or a chest day, because I'm going to be doing around 3 to 4 exercises per workout. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But until then, until next time, until next week, peace, and I am out.